You already made a big mess on the floor, I can see it.
Huh?
You already dumped a bunch of beads down there, I can see it. Because you opened the hole up. You're making a mess, Fred.
I know I'm making a mess. Where's your vacuum cleaners?
I don't have a vacuum cleaner right now.
I thought you had a vacuum cleaner.
There's one for picking that up. Yeah, I got a shop vac. Yeah, I was looking for a tarp. There's a tarp. There's tarps all over the place.
Hey,
Except
give me a.
except underneath here.
Give me the 1/4 inch set, because there's different nuts here. There's not all the same size. That ain't good, is it? Here, give me-
You want to open?
See what I'm doing.
There you go. Gotta make sure the door is still tight. I haven't checked that yet. Somebody's been getting lazy on doing a job around here.
Can't breathe.
Can't breathe?
Where's the damn ratchet? You ain't got no ratchet.
I gave it to you. It's on the floor.
Hidden it behind the damn bar here.
It was upside in here. Fred's making a mess.
Oh, I'm making a mess.
You're making a mess.
I opened the damn.
I don't know why you opened it up. It's a mess.
Here, open up. That one, lay down.
You're taking a picture of him over there. He's down there. Freddy's over there dying.
I mean, not very healthy for you.
Yeah, you didn't make me sick last time. You're coughing in my face all night.
Are they going to be able to sue you for asbestos or whatever? No?
Asbestos. I mean, asbestos, that's beads. Or sand. That's actually probably sand in that one, but. There's a big panel there. Are you taking a big panel off?
Yeah, I'm taking the big back panel off here.
Okay,
you wanna
good.
Come back? You need to look at it from this side.
Well, I'm going to work on the front side.
You can work wherever you want to. Oh man, this bar is not very comfortable.
I got you the rug.
What?
I got you the rug. You didn't like it? Let's see here. That one's missing. So this is the seal for the hose. It's crispy as hell. That's why I bought another one.
So does the hose come out of this hole here then?
The hole in the front.
Yeah. What about this one on the side? There's one on the side too here. You know, I think
Only one hose, Fred.
and only one hose? That ain't no good. This might work better.
There we go.
I'm not well.
These are the new seals, man. Sound great, Fred.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Good, it came out and everything. I don't believe it. It actually came out of the hole.
She's sitting on the recliner, watching Crappy Cock's table.
You are sitting on the recliner there. Or laying on the recliner there.
Cut them some guns off. Sort of $300, almost nothing.
That's more than my bill is.
Bunch of repeats. Guardians of the Galaxy and Shawshank Redemption and
Yeah, those are good ones.
a couple other ones. That's it.
Yeah, I think my light's out of my pocket.
You what?
My light's out of my pocket.
How long will we continue with this?
The light's getting warmed up. Okay, so that goes into there. I don't know how the hell this is supposed to fit inside of here, Fred.
What's supposed to fit inside of where?
These rubbers.
You have a clue? You know what you're doing?
Obviously not, because I don't see how that's going to fit inside of that, because that's not the right part.
What's coming out easier?
Here's what I took out. I guess it could look like that over time, but the problem is assembling it together right now. That ain't going to go in that hole. There ain't no way that rubber's going to go in that hole, because it don't look like that rubber. You don't suppose they sold me the wrong stuff, do you? Yeah, it's almost identical. Look at that. Yeah, that's That's just almost identical.
Dang, that's bad. Oh,
You
shit.
think the manufacturer knows what they made. You're charging enough.
Whatever happened to your doing a podcast?
Yeah, working on it. Okay, well I don't think that's going to work. We're going to have to use the old rubber again.
I haven't taken a look. Let's see.
There ain't no damn way these rubbers are going to fit anything. I'm missing a nut.
Ain't no prophylactic thing going on there?
Where'd
What?
my nut go? I took it off so I could work on it. And that was a while ago.
We should put some nasty blue jeans on and set them to work clothes.
They won't care. They don't like you anyway, remember? There's this one down here. Okay, that goes in the other direction. It doesn't go like that, it goes like this. Put it in backwards. But those new ones still won't fit in these holes, no damn way.
What's left of a Nylox nut on all these, so it don't come off easy.
Yeah.
I'll replace them with new Nylox.
Do we got new nylon nuts then?
Well, I suspect you do.
You got them there. Choking to death. Look at that, down low now.
There we go.
See Freddie sleeping over there.
Yeah, I'm snoring away. I think I'm gonna bring my screw gun in again.
Again.
This years ago, but where's my snap-on? Something you just do a quick zip and it's done.
Zip, zip, and done.
It's great having a cold and sucking in this dust.
It's good for you. Making a mess again. It's making a mess. Is it off yet?
No, it's about to come off. I'm gonna make
Oh, look at that big thing on that big rubber up under there.
No, it's a freaking hose here.
You don't think that hose is bad, do you?
I don't think it's.
I didn't even know there was a hose up in there.
Did you get a hose for replacement?
I didn't know there was one in there.
All you had to do is look up.
I can't look up that high. I have to be on the ground like you. Well, I never bought that hose. That's a whole nother device there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem. I bet
God is taking a damn Harley apart around.
I bet you that hose leaks. That's why it's all taped up.
Yeah. This is as bad as working on a Harley. As soon as you take one thing apart, you find something else wrong with it.
Yep. Right now I'm missing one of my nuts. I know I had them all.
What? What nut?
The nut goes inside the tank up there. Appliance nut missing. Let's figure out what to do with it. Did you get all the bolts out yet, or nuts?
I'm just about I'm getting one of them, the last one out, as far as I can tell. Is there one up there? Can you see a light up there?
There probably is. I don't see one, but it probably has one up there.
That would really suck. I'm supposed to get to it.
Carefully.
Which one to stick up?
Stick it up. Stick it up like this. Oh, you lucked out, Fred.
Is there one up there?
Nope. Ah.
That's your bag.
Ah, that's a door. The door does not move when it hits you in the head. Oh, look at that. Fred's making a mess under there. Ooh. I'll blow it in his direction.
Don't blow anything my way, man. I'm already.
You already choking to death under there?
Die here. Oh, there's all kinds of this. Look, there's all kinds of this dirt coming out.
Yeah, you're making a mess. I don't know why you get my sockets all dirty too. Look at the fumes in here.
You know, the other thing that's going to happen, you got all this stuff packed in here. It's now going to be unpacked and worked the way it's designed. Stick your finger up there.
The problem is that hose up there is going to be our problem.
Yeah, that would be a correct statement. You're going to have to shrink that hose.
Yeah. How that's going to happen. You're making a mess, Fred.
I know I'm making a mess. I think we're going to have to take a screw.
Clear it out.
Until we start moving it again. We'll have to take a pry bar and pull back on this and let it fall down. Let it come down.
All right, I'm gonna go get a tire iron. We'll be back. All right, we got the back piece off here. This hose is definitely shredded here, which goes in between the two compartments. Use the gasket scraper, Fred. Don't bend that plate. We're gonna have to straighten the plate if you bend it.
It's all right.
Don't get too carried away with it. You don't have to do it too forceful.
It looks like it's got to come down and out.
My guess is the cable isn't holding on the inside.
Cable holding this? All right, let me.
What's holding this lid on?
Huh?
What's holding this hinge on? Does the hinge come off? Does it unscrew or is it part of it?
It's rivet. It looks like it's riveted. Hang on. Put my camera on. Put my light on.
I can't get up high enough to get to it. Okay, this is just laying loose.
That's riveted. It's a riveted hinge. I mean, you could screw it on. Why would you remove it? There's no point in removing it. All right, I'm gonna hang on. Let me undo the.
Probably should slide in here or something. I'm not sure.
Look at it from the front. There's something holding it on the front.
I probably got to unscrew the front piece, maybe.
Unscrew the front piece.
There's a big nut right here, but you wouldn't think it mattered. But okay, who's got the big crescent
Yes, it
wrench?
does matter. You got to take that off.
Yes, if the pipe.
Pop out.
If the pipe is stuck into it, then that'll keep them clean.
You take that off before, Tatro. And I'm not. 3647, knucklehead.
Here's to have some material in here.
I'm coming to Harley shop to work on Hoodies. As usual.
Okay, that's out. Does that help any? Probably not.
Huh?
Does that help bring it out any?
No, yeah. Pump it right out.
Nope. Come on, any better? Got the same pump.
Really haven't put anything on it. Got this side loose. Get that side loose. It looks like it's got to come down. Is this part attached up there somewhere?
No.
And pop it out and pull it down.
Should just slide right out, but it's not.
Huh.
on. It needs to be twisted, but it can't, until this neck is out under here, you can't twist it.
Do we need to undo this cable, this right here? What is that?
It looks like it's a slip joint. Yeah, if we can break that slip joint free, then the whole thing will come out. But I don't think it's going to come out until we can pop that joint.
Let me take a closer look at it.
Can't get out of there, do that. Does that unscrew or anything? Or
I can't see it. I can't get to it.
too long to get a finger in there.
Well, one side looks like it's welded on. The other side
Should be able to pull it off.
should just pop right out.
It looks like it's blue. Where's your screwdriver at?
Right here.
Not that one, the other one.
Where's the big one?
I don't know.
Where's the big one? So the pipe that goes up, what does it do?
Bingo.
There we go. Bingo.
And the ding dong comes out now, Fred.
Yeah. What a friend.
There you go. Now we're stuck in our cable. There you go. There's the valve. I knew there was a valve in there somewhere.
Does it even work?
I just pulled it off. That's the flapper that controls the feed mechanism.
Right, so now we know that this thing is supposed to open and close that.
Correct. And it was stuck on that lever just by twisting on the end of
So all we
it.
need to do is get a choke cable.
Right. You need a choke cable. Now how's that going to attach up to the other side? The other piece is missing.
No, this just goes through here and squeezes.
No, on the lever on the front of the machine.
The what?
The lever on the front of the machine that works the damn thing. You don't pull it with your teeth.
No, it's got it right there. You just
It doesn't have it up here, Fred. You have to have the piece that goes on here.
you're gonna buy the whole. Oh, fuck. You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Okay, it has a clevis here for a screw. But we have to have some kind of retainer for the actual cable to hold the cable. We don't have any to hold the cable permanently. Oop.
I think it just squeezed it before.
Well, obviously it's bent. You can tell it got overdone.
Yeah, we'll fix that later.
So we need something to hold the housing.
Or the whole piece. We buy the whole damn piece.
They don't have this piece here.
It's just like a Briggs.
So something's gonna have to hold the cable. Where's the cable at?
Right here.
So something is gonna hold on to this cable somehow.
It just squeezes.
Squeeze what?
It just squeezes between the.
Squeezing between ain't gonna do anything, Fred.
It's
It's not made to be squeezed. Something's supposed to hold it. I don't know what holds it. I don't have it. I have to look at the machine at home to see how I did it at home, but it's something. They had some kind of a square block, I thought, in here, but I'll have to look. Well, obviously, the inner part goes through here. That's no big deal, but we just have to hold the outer housing with something. Ooh,
Right.
things keep hitting me in the head.
Why do they keep hitting your head?
It does.
All right, man.
So we got to figure that out. So
You got everything lined up now?
I'm still missing a nut.
Sounds like a personal problem.
One of these is missing.
Sounds like a serious personal problem.
Yeah, well, that's what holds the tubing. We have to have it.
What, for up here?
We need three.
3 nuts?
3 nuts there and one for the nozzle.
Just
4.
it's a standard.
The 4th one goes over the hose, but I already have that handled this way. They sold me that other expensive ass piece of crap here. They sold me this one here to go on the top of the nozzle, but I don't know how the hell that's going to seal an O. How the hell is that going to hold a hose? It's got this little O-ring on it. So I don't know if that'll fit on that. If not, I'll clamp it with that piece. But I had all of these. I don't know where the other one disappeared to. It's someplace. Gotta figure where the hell it's at. Okay, so under here we gotta get this hose here.
Yeah.
We're gonna order that up. so I got to find out where to buy that from. I have to look on the online. Then I got to stop by the auto parts and check to see if they got a Dorma mix a kit for a choke, manual choke.
Yeah.
But we don't need the lever thing on the top.
If it comes with the lever, you get the lever.
It's not a lever, it's just a push-pull thing, bung that goes in the dash. I don't need that piece, but I do need the housing in the inner. So we'll get those.
But if you go to
The pull thing I don't need.
Look, if you go to a freaking lawnmower shop, they're gonna have this.
We'll go to a lawnmower shop. You got one?
Here's my response to that.
Let me see that. I don't have a lawnmower shop in the neighborhood here I go to. I don't know why this thing's all glued up because it wasn't leaking. If it's leaking, we need.
Looks like there's a gap there.
But there's no gaps under here. If it's leaking, I need to weld it up now. We got access, but I don't see any.
Maybe it's not leaking. Maybe it's just a shadow.
I don't see no leakage anywhere.
Maybe it's a shadow. I don't know. You're not gonna pull that glue off, are you? Just to figure out if there's a leak.
Oh, this is a separate panel.
Yes, it's double layered.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Everything's double layered. This was laid on top of that. I don't know why it's double layered. Why do they dump sand down here? What do they do? How does this work?
this is the media, the hopper that holds the media.
Which goes down in the bottom where this thing is, and then it blows back up.
It sucks the new media out of that hole with the flapper valve. That controls your feed.
Yeah.
And then it's coming in from the back of the machine. That's that long tube.
Bring that piece up there. Let's look at that flapper valve.
It comes in from the tube here also. This is going to be all straightened up. It's all a piece of hell.
Right, so
It's the old stuff sucks in from back here. It comes from the back hopper off the shakers back there. It separates the bad from the good, and then it comes in through here. The good stuff comes back in. It feeds back in.
so that
And this is controlling. This is controlling.
okay. So just for confusion purposes, this is down there, but beyond underneath this, below that hole there, they have this piece here. You got a hose coming in here. Well, that actually goes this way, right? That comes to here.
Comes out of here. Goes in another.
And this controls.
And the cabinet itself here is a vacuum in here. This has a vacuum in its cabinet.
Okay.
So it sucks. It sucks the media up a little bit, but also it siphons through the nozzle here. As the air is blowing through here, it's putting a hell of a draw on this also.
Right.
So it's drawing in through. It sucks it through here. But you're supposed to have a vacuum in this cabinet. That's why you got that flapper valve up to control the pressure.
Yeah.
And that's how all the other stuff works. When this is like this, it doesn't work correctly.
Yeah, well, you got that hole there. You got that. You got. This needs to be secured. I mean, we're technically just completely rebuilding this thing.
Well, we're rebuilding it. This one here got to just be straightened back out, and it shouldn't have to have all this glue in there. It doesn't have to be 100% seal because this is inside of another chamber. It doesn't have to be 100%. It just needs to be close.
And then you have this. Hang on. Before you. This massive big piece of junk was.
Right. Now this is that seal, which obviously is not too
Right,
much
you got
here.
a hole here. You got a hole here.
Well, those holes aren't those. I don't know if those holes matter. This is a new one here. This is a new piece.
Oh, so that hole's supposed to be there. That hole's supposed to be there.
Yeah, and this is
This is
obviously
here.
cut correctly here.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're not supposed to have.
This hole here.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters to have a big hole there because it's probably all open under here. It probably doesn't matter. It just has to be sealed to the atmosphere. It's
Well,
just
there's
a wide
something that-
flange.
This creates a vortex, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Are we taking it off or no?
Scraper's underneath, pulling. I gotta buy some more of this material. This looks like some 3/8 material. I gotta buy this. I'll buy another piece.
So this creates a vortex, right?
I didn't really want to tear it for it. Now I can't use that at all.
It was coming up.
Oh yeah, whatever. It's off.
We can.
So this vortex stuff is what separates the bad from the good. And there's a flapper valve there, it looks like. Is that a flapper?
It's just sitting in there.
Where'd that come from?
It's just sitting there.
Well, that obviously is broken.
Well, so we need to figure out where this belongs, right?
There's another piece right here.
Okay. Now we gotta figure out what that does.
Okay, so that's some more material. That thing's crispy critters there. Okay, I gotta go back and get a hold of the manufacturer. And
Is it supposed to?
another piece in here? No, that's just how it looks.
Well, no, it's got an entire. I've already fucked this up. So excuse me. I've already screwed this
Oh,
up.
this has a liner in it probably for okay, to protect it.
Yeah.
To keep it from eating itself up.
Right. So.
So this is a plastic liner or something here.
Was this here?
I don't know where it was. It's obviously broken now. My guess was probably down here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a hold of them tomorrow and see what's this gonna take to do all this. So there's a lot of extra parts here. A few more $100 of junk I gotta buy from this stupid place.
Man, how much money you got in this now?
Bad
You got a
no.
good deal on this? Did you buy this cheap?
Relatively cheap.
Did you buy it cheap?
Relatively cheap.
Relative is in.
It was under 1,000.
And how much one of these things brand new?
9.
Oh, there you go. So you get that closer.
And I've got
I did the old return on investment on this.
I
wood
got about
chipper.
$800 of parts already into it.
She's
So
like, I need $800 for that wood chipper, and my wife like, man, I'm paying $800. It's like, wait a second, how many times you gone to the junkyard?
okay, so I gotta see. So I'm gonna have to look on the paperwork on this company and see what I can get. Obviously, there's some more parts that are needed.
Let me get scraper. I'll start. Well, I'm done with it. We'll scrape
All right.
it later. We'll scrape it later.
All right, that's it for this for now.